Welcome to Boyle County versus Danville here at Boyle County. It is February the 7th, so it is time for a little bit of BCSN basketball. Today we see the Admirals and the Rebels. Admirals coming in at 16-7, and the Rebels coming in at 7-15. So the Admirals will be favored in this game, but we'll see what the Rebels have in store.
Yeah, Jack, I think it's going to be a good game tonight. We got big crosstown rivals. It's always a good game when these two play. Pretty good atmosphere for a girls basketball game, and looking forward to a good one.
By the way, we are yet again joined by Wilson Kelly, who we're lucky to have with us. And of course, we've got Daniel over here to my right. How you doing, Daniel?
Doing pretty good. How about you, Jack?
Good. I'm excited.
Sorry we're coming to you guys a little bit late. We were running a little bit behind, but we are right at it now.
We're seeing is this a 3-2 zone out of Boyle County to start off? No. So they're not afraid of their corner shooters, although right here we have Jenna Akers scoring from the corner. We got another set of twins, or sisters. These ones are twins. Last week we had the Shearers. This week we have the Akers.
Danville with a little press here. It seems to be affecting the Rebels.
10-second call right there. Turnover. So that press was a 1-2-2 press, and it was just trying to speed up the Rebels to get them trapped in the corner. But fortunately for Danville, Boyle County did not recognize it, and it's called with a 10-second violation. Back in that 3-2, this time it's Lara Akers who knocks it down from three-point land.
Yeah, those Akers sisters are some good basketball players. I mean, right off the bat, both of them is 3 points.
Gotta make sure they're covering that, as Lara Akers steals it and scores.
Admirals up early, 8-0 with 6.5 minutes to go in the first.
Yep, Boyle County did not want to start like this. Peyton Bugg pushes. Gives it to Hinkle. Now Boyle County can get into their half-court offense. Glasscock drives right and then decides to turn. Hinkle drives, gives to Ray. Ray fires, no good. Oh, didn't catch that, Wilson.
I think they threw it out of bounds, I believe. Danville did.
I looked away for half a second, and they got him. We'll see if Keely Bowling can have a better game than she did last time. Lincoln was keying on her, and she only had like 3 or 4 points, and so we'll see if Keely can pick it up, as she is the Rebels' leading scorer this year, averaging around 11 points a game. Gives to Lara. Down into Terrell. Back up, and they swing. Both Akers sisters in the corners, both very good three-point shooters, as we have seen here early. Bug with the steal. Comes up, drives, takes to the rack.
Ooh.
Just misses. Puts it up. Good. That's number 11, Preston. So the Ad's out to an early lead, and we'll see how the Rebels respond here. Timeout, Boyle County. Coach Wiersma not happy with that start, and they get trapped in the backcourt, and a timeout is called. I think that was probably a good time for a timeout. Do you agree, Wilson?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Admirals, they came out in that 1-2-2 press, and they got after Boyle County right there, and it's been causing them problems. They can't even get across the half-court line. I think they got it across maybe one time, so.
Yeah, that's trouble. If you can't get past the half-court line, you're just not going to be able to get anything going, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Rebels are struggling. I think Coach Wiersma here, he's got to have some kind of press offense here to get the ball across the court. Because once the Rebels set up in their half-court offense, they're not a bad basketball team.
No, they're not. They've got some good players, some good shooters. And we'll see what they can come up with here in this final 4 minutes and 47 seconds of this first quarter, see if they can get back into the game. I mean, obviously 8 points isn't out of the game, but this early in the game, it's not a favorable situation.
I mean, you don't want to put yourself in this position at this point of the game, and a lot of it with the momentum and the confidence boost.
Glasscock slows it down and finds Bug on the handoff. So the Admirals are in a man.
Oh.
Glasscock takes and is fouled. So Glasscock is a pretty good free throw shooter. She is, let's see here. Well, she's 53% on the year, but she's always in the gym practicing her free throws. I've seen her multiple times. So I'd imagine that that is not really indicative of her level of free throw shooting. She knocks that one down and cuts the Admiral lead to 7. Rebound brought down by Tandy. Bug with the steal, coming down the court. Lays it up and in. Peyton Bug with the basket.
She's just so explosive. Gets up and down the court so quick, it's hard for anybody to catch up to her once she gets going.
She is very quick. Shots up and no good. There it is. Jenna Akers right there with the 3.
Second one this quarter.
I don't know. It seems like she has 3, but I guess her sister has 1 too.
They look alike too.
Oh, they look just like each other. Only difference is number on their jerseys.
Exactly. I can't tell the difference on them out there on the court.
All right, 13-5. If you're just joining us, the Admirals have taken an early lead, and they are in a full court man-to-man press. 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Stolen for Bug. Bug steals it right back. Gives to Bowling. Bowling for 3. Got it. That's her game. Pass to the corner. Akers. No good. That was Jenna Akers. Missing the 3 there. Get it into her. That was the key to the
Not sure she was throwing it to there. I mean,
yeah, I think she just got a little stuck and freaked out a little bit. Tossed the ball away. Ella Coffey checks in for Alyssa Ray. Inside to Tandy, who shoots and misses. Coffey then outlets to Hinkle, who drives to the basket and gets it stolen from by Akers, who nearly gives to her sister, but just tosses it a little too far for her and turns the ball over. Deep pass to Keely Bowling. Kelsey Hinkle, deep 2, no good. That's a tough shot from Hinkle. I mean, that's a long way out, and you know, it's for a 2-point shot. That's statistically not a great shot. I know in the NBA they're wanting more 3s and a lot less mid-range 2s because of percentages. It's about the same percent. It's an extra point for the 3 than that deep 2. So that's kind of coming out of the game of basketball.
Yeah, that deep 2 is it's never a good shot. I mean, if you make it, great, but you just need to be a couple inches back and get the 3 points. I mean,
exactly. Or if it is a deep 2, it needs to be at least 2 or 3 steps inside the 3-point line, where it's really making a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baker just misses Ella Coffey on the toss, but that'll be another Rebel turnover. Terrell checks back in for Tandy. So the Rebels have cut it down a little bit, just 13-8 now with 1:23 remaining if you're just joining us. The Admirals had jumped out to an early lead, but now the Rebels have reduced it.
Yeah,
And that's another steal for Boyle County, so they're looking much, much better defensively after that Coach Wiersma timeout.
Yeah, they've calmed down. They've got a little poise about them, and they're playing good basketball finally. I mean, they're still struggling, but that timeout's exactly what they needed.
Definitely. Missed shot there by Glasscock. She's just trying to knock down a three from the corner, but just couldn't get it to go as it comes off the side of the backboard. Danville's had a lot of subs this first quarter.
They have.
They brought in 6 or 7 different players.
Yeah, they got some fresh legs out on the court. That may be the advantage to them because Boyle County, I don't think they're going to play as many as Danville will tonight.
I don't think so either. Or at least not going to rotate as much as Danville does.
Yeah, Danville's got a little experience over them.
3, no good by Bradshaw. And Madison Terrell was fouled on a layup. That one's going to be on Baker.
Knocks down the first. It's a second as well.
She's a 53% free throw shooter, so, you know, 2 for 2 is pretty solid for her.
Absolutely.
Pushes the Admiral lead back out to 7, 15-8. I think Glasscock got away with the push-off there.
Get the ball up here. Barely get it.
It's a hold there on Bradshaw. Burnett checks back in for the Ads. Rebels really not getting anything going there on that inbounds pass. I think there was a missed screen or something.
Yeah.
Didn't look like that was what they wanted. There's a foul on Lara Akers.
Foul number 2, Laura Akers, her first, team third. Number 10, Quinn Love at the line.
I don't know. I think it's Laura.
Yeah, I believe
Laura.
it's Laura.
Yeah. Not Lara.
Look, I'm doing my best.
Trust me, I understand your struggle. This new scoreboard at the bottom is very difficult to keep a track of, so.
Bear with Daniel.
Yes, bear with me.
You know, but you got the score on there, which is important. And it makes our job easier.
And time.
Do you have time?
Oh, Admirals with the turnover there. Just couldn't hold on to it.
All right, so Boyle County's going to get the ball back down 6 with 7 seconds remaining. Oh, that's on your screen. Don't need to say that as much.
You still need to say it, I think.
Yeah, probably. They do get it in to Alyssa Ray just before that 5-second count is up, and Bug lets it fly from the corner and misses. That's going to give Bradshaw a shot. She lets it fly. No good. Just missed there at the buzzer. So that'll end the first quarter, 15-9 Admirals. And Wilson, what were your thoughts there?
Well, my thoughts were Danville came out hot. I think they jumped up 8-0 on Boyle County right out of the gate.
Yes, they did.
And then Coach Wiersma called that timeout. Boyle County got a little poise to them. They've calmed down. And now with the 6-point deficit, they've been – it doesn't feel like a 6-point game. It kind of feels like back and forth, but neither team's finishing the basketball.
Well, that first 2 minutes feels like a 6 or 7 point game.
Yeah.
But after that, it's been back and forth.
Yeah, I look for the Rebels here to – I think they need to break this press. The press is causing them a lot of problems. And for them to be successful tonight, they need to figure it out quick.
I definitely agree. I mean, there's no way if you're – you know, you can't dig yourself a hole again. because that's what they've done in the last couple of games against Lincoln County and Woodford County. They've dug themselves a hole, and then they couldn't get out of it. So they've got to make sure they don't fall into a hole above 10 or 15 points, because that's really hard to get out of.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm Danville, I'm going to keep the pressure on them. It's causing havoc, and I look for them to do that. They may or may not. Looks like they're going with a little bigger lineup here with some length, but we'll see. The Rebels will have the ball to start off.
Yeah, so Boyle County can cut it down all the way to 4 points if they can get a quick bucket here. Baker's got nothing.
And you just better get rid of it.
Yep, she got it away before the 5-second call. Another high ball screen. We're seeing a lot of high ball screens and drives. Coach Wiersma wants to use the athleticism and speed of his team against Danville. He thinks he has the advantage in that category. Bug gets it into Ray. Ray puts it up and no good.
Can't finish.
Yeah, she's got to finish that one. That's a tough shot, but it's one that's got to fall if you're going to have a chance at winning the game.
They just got to use the glass right there.
Are they back in that 3-2 zone? I believe they are. That 3 is by Ayanna Burnett. As Bug and Akers fight for the ball, we're going to give a jump here. Possession arrow stays with Danville. Akers to Akers. Puts it up. No good by Lara Akers. Laura. My bad. I'm working on it. It looks like Lara on paper.
That's the one place in that zone you don't want the ball to get to the middle. That's what Danville's trying to do, and just like that, they get an easy basket.
And you know, she shot that how Alyssa's to start shooting the ball against the backboard.
Get it up and high and off the backboard. Akers misses there. Gets it back. And Glasscock fouls. So that'll send Laura Akers to the line.
There you go.
There we go. It's
You know, with Boyle County right now, they're struggling to get any rebounds. Alyssa Ray needs to become a factor with that length that she has. I mean, Danville on last possession that they had 2 offensive rebounds, which resulted in a basket. And then now, off a missed layup, they get the rebound again, another offensive rebound. So Boyle County's got to do something about that.
Here comes Bowling. And now Hinkle gets around the edge. It's tipped up, put forward to Akers. But you can't pick up your dribble on in the press, because then you get stuck. The point of the man-to-man press is you've got to get to where it's a clear out so that you can go one-on-one against someone in open floor. That way you can get past half court.
Yeah, the Rebels, they struggle with this, and they need to figure it out.
Woo.
A lot of lazy passes.
Glasscock, Hinkle fires from 3. No good. Rebels, I think, needed that one to fall to cut the lead from 11 to 8.
Yeah, I would agree, Jack.
Just a reminder, it's 23-12 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game.
Coach Mason for over there at Danville, she looks mad. She's hot.
Very, very. And she calls a timeout there, I believe. Whew, what happened there?
I don't know.
She was very upset.
She's not happy. She's about as red as her shirt
That
is.
wasn't a turnover, so I'm not exactly, or a timeout, sorry. So I'm not exactly sure what the call was there.
Yeah, I'm not either, Jack. I'm a little confused.
maybe 5 seconds? I don't know. Bug fires there and knocks it down, cutting the Admiral lead to only 9. Bradshaw pushes. Burnett gives to Tandy. Tandy drives back to Burnett. Fires over the long arms of Alyssa Ray. And Bug comes down with a rebound. So now we're going to see some more attack here by Peyton Bug. I think they need to give her more ball screens as Hinkle shoots at. You got to give Bug more ball screens to utilize her pace and her speed.
Yeah, she needs to be able to penetrate to the basket for them to have success tonight.
I agree, as they call that foul there on Emily Glasscock. You know, you just points. It'll be Rebel basketball, and
Another bad pass though by the Rebels. Right
yeah,
there.
that's not really a good pass at all. So, oh my goodness.
Another one.
Turnover there by Keely Bowling. And Coach Wiersma is not happy on the sidelines. Goes inside to Tandy. Tandy lets it fly. Got it.
Nice move right there by Tandy.
Very nice. She's a very nice player. She's been playing here, I think, 2 years now. And she's a impact player for the for the Admirals coming off the bench. They go back to her. She gets inside and just misses as Ella Coffey fouls her, and that'll help send Tandy back to the line. Tandy's a 55% free throw shooter, so odds are she'll go 1 for 2 here, but we'll see. She knocks down the first one. Puts her total on 5 for the night.
Rebels need a basket here if they get this rebound. If she doesn't miss
Yep,
it.
you've got to get a basket here. You're down, going into half down 14 or worse.
Yeah, I mean Danville, they can score points on you quick.
They're a very tough team, Danville is. Boyle County's got to pick it up in the second half if they think they've got a chance at winning this thing. .27 seconds remaining. Shots up. Ray gets another offensive board. Ooh, another bad pass. Robbins to Hinkle. I think the Rebels are playing for the last shot, which is probably a good move by Coach Wiersma and the players out there. Just let that one go just a little too early with .8 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, look for a catch and shoot or just. Yeah,
Didn't even bother. All right, that'll end this half, and it is 28-14 Danville, and we will be right back after some music. All right, some first half. So for the first half, we had Laura Akers had 7. I don't think so. All right, Laura Akers had 9. Jenna Akers had 6. We had Cameron Preston with 4, and Desiree Tandy with 4 for Danville. And for Boyle County, we had Emily Glasscock with 5, Peyton Bug with 4, and Keely Bowling with 3. So not a lot of scoring in that first half, just 28-14, low scoring game. And it's just not much going right now for either sides. Well, really for Danville it's been great, but for Boyle County they've just not gotten much going, only 14 points.
Boyle County, 2 things right now. The press, got to find an answer for that. It's causing havoc. Rebounding, especially on Danville's getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They probably had 5 or 6 this half. They're getting a lot of second chance points. And they're just getting out hustled, not efforted right now. And I look for them to come out in the second half, and they got to have a little spark and a little light for them to cut the lead down and get back in this ball game.
I think Coach Wiersma's putting some spark and some life in them right now in the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some strong words being said in there.
I guarantee you. They just, I don't know.
They just looked flat. They came out flat. All right, well, we are joined by a very important guest. Wilson, can you tell us a little bit about her?
Yeah, we've got Katie Grace Chadwell here, a great softball player, graduated last year, is now playing softball at Campbellsville, and so she's going to be with us for a little bit during this halftime show. So, Katie, can you tell us a little bit about your time here at Boyle County and what it meant to you and how you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed being here a lot. The environment and the people are just good to be with. Like, even if it was on the field or, in the classroom, everyone was just good to be around.
Okay. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Campbellsville softball and what you do there? What position you play, maybe a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm a pitcher there, and I'm very excited for the season to start. We start in, I think, 12 days now. Okay,
for practice or first game?
First game.
First game. Is it at home or where's it at?
It's at Brussia.
Brussia. Can you, what state is that in?
It's in Kentucky.
It's in Kentucky,
yeah.
Yep. See, not many of us have heard of that. Now, Katie, let's talk a little bit about your softball career here. Can you tell us some of your biggest accomplishments and maybe some of the most memorable times you've had here?
Yeah, one of my biggest accomplishments was probably last year, my Class 2A Player of the Year.
Okay. Now, can you tell us a little bit about, your coach a little bit down in Campbellsville as well as your high school coach?
Yes. My coach now, I love her. She's tough, but she's good to work with. She's a very good coach. She's a lot like the coach here, Coach Deem.
Uh-huh.
They're a lot alike in ways as they're hard.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Coach Deem, he can get after you now, can't he?
Yes. He's a good man.
Now, Katie, can you tell us your favorite memory from your time here at Boyle County High School? Just anything in general, something you enjoy.
My favorite memory being here is honestly probably just like meeting everyone and like coming so close with like my teammates and my just friends in class.
Okay. Well, Katie, we thank you for being on here tonight with us, and we wish you the best at Campbellsville.
Thank you.
And we are back here getting ready to start the second half of this Admiral Rebel matchup. The Rebels haven't been doing the ideal thing right now, but, they've still got 16 minutes to come back and, get ahead and win this thing.
Well, yes, they sure do. 14 points down is not an eternity. It's enough. It's enough points to come back, and I'm sure Coach Wiersma got him back into the game, got him fired up.
Yeah, he had to. I mean, they're so flat right now. Nobody's showing any emotion, and honestly, their attitude needs to improve at this moment for them to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, it just looks like they don't care.
Well, not only that, Alyssa Ray was pretty vital during the Lincoln County game, but she's got a pretty good matchup against Madison Terrell.
I agree. She's very tall.
She goes right there with her, and her physical ability matches right there with Alyssa. So it's a fight. When your Alyssa can't get the shots she wants to.
Yeah. And then you've also got Preston, Price Hancock, and Tandy, who are all tall as well, who are causing problems.
Another thing, Jack, that not many people picked up on that I don't believe is Friday night at Lincoln County when Alyssa Ray was getting all those shots down there and they were feeding the ball to her. Danville's head coach and one of their assistants, Judy Mason, and I don't know the assistant's name, they were at that game, and I guarantee you when they saw that, that's something that they emphasized this week in practice.
We are not letting Alyssa Ray catch the ball.
Exactly. Yeah, so great job to her for getting out and doing her scouting.
And you guys mentioned this before, Keely Bowling has not been as, impactful in this game so far. For the Rebels to come back ahead, she's going to have to be starting to shoot some of those threes and start scoring on that.
She's not getting shots is the problem. I don't know whether that's her or whether it's the offense or what's going on, but she's just never open, it doesn't look like. I don't know if they've got one man marking her and just not letting her catch the ball. Keely Bowling doesn't beat us. The rest of the team beats us. I don't know if that's the tactic or what, but Coach Mason has the girls from Danville playing a fantastic style.
Yeah.
They are doing.
The Rebels are having a hard time even getting across the half-court line. So, they have got to get better at that, get down there, get to the bucket and score.
Yeah, Boyle County this half.
High ball screen, high ball screen, high ball screen. We got to see some more of that and use that quickness against some slower girls on the Admirals.
Yeah, but Danville, they can run almost step for step, except for Peyton Bugg. She's the fastest player out there on the court.
And Glasscock uses her body really well when she gets near the rack.
Glasscock's more of a physical player. She takes the ball up. She can handle the ball great. And she's kind of more of a physical basketball player and uses her size. She's not the tallest one out there, but she's a little bit thicker and stronger.
Definitely. All right, so we are about to resume play here in this second half. Just a reminder, if you're just joining us, Danville is winning 28-14. The Admirals got out to an early lead, and they have kind of stayed with that this entire time as the Rebels have cut it down all the way to 6, but now the Ads have extended it back out to 14. You already see it now from Peyton Bugg that the Rebels are just playing a little bit harder. Every closeout just looks a little bit harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of looks like they picked it up. It's only been one possession, so we'll see.
Lost assignment. Oh, never mind. They're in a zone.
There we go.
Oh. If she had used the backboard, I believe she would have made that shot.
I think so, too. You've got to utilize that backboard. I know Coach Morris Allen Stewart, a Hall of Famer here at Boyle County, would always tell you that if it hits the backboard, it's going in. You've got to get it off the backboard. So you've got to utilize that. That's a good tool.
Yeah, Boyle County, they look a little bit more aggressive right here, and they're playing with a little more tempo and a little more juice in them. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you also see them in a man-to-man, and you saw a lot of zone in the first half, whether it be 2-3 or 3-2 or whatever they were running.
Well, I think they're kind of in an extended 2-3 where you slide out a little bit more because Danville can shoot the ball so well.
No, it looked like a man, but maybe you're right. Illegal screen there on Alyssa Ray. You can't run into him.
Yeah, Alyssa, she's frustrated about that last play where she couldn't finish, and she just got sloppy there, and that's something that you can't do is get sloppy when you're
How many fouls is on Alyssa right now?
I believe that is her first. I could be wrong, though.
You were right.
Could have been 2 right there, real easy.
Could have been.
And getting those rebounds is really helping Boyle County have more
Hinkle coming out down the side. Pulls up deep. There's your deep 2.
Oh,
well,
there's
it banks
the
in.
backboard.
I don't know about the backboard from that range, but you know what? Hinkle will take it, and it might get something going for the Rebels. Akers responds with a basket. Tandy now goes to the line. Shoots and misses. Hinkle gives to Baker. Bug drives, turns it over. Tandy left wide open. Passes to Burnett, and Bug just fouls her. You know, just not a lot of options there for Bug. And it's just foul. Yeah, Boyle County just, I mean, they're not even hustling back on defense.
No.
I think they've just accepted it.
The most
at
life
this
they
point.
have right now is Coach Wiersma. He's the only one with any kind of energy on the whole Boyle County bench, in the game.
I agree. He's trying to get him going. He's doing his best, but you know, you hate to lose like this, especially at home and especially to Danville.
We have
but
intentional foul.
Technical?
We got a technical.
Who was that on, Daniel? Did you guys catch it?
I did not catch it, but if
Well,
you read the
Burnett-
scoreboard, it said they called it a number 10.
Which is Peyton Bug.
Yep.
So I guess they called it an intentional foul, and now Akers will shoot her for the technical. Burnett hit the first one. And Akers knocks them both down. So Laura Akers has 13 and Jenna Akers has 6. So that's 19 points. That is equivalent. The Akers sisters have the equivalent of Boyle County's points total.
Yeah, for Boyle County, this is
Embarrassing. Almost.
Yeah, 19 points and almost 3/4 of basketball. Ugh.
22 points down. They've been more than doubled at this point. You just feel bad for the girls out there struggling tonight, and you just hope they can get it together, get it rolling before district play starts.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I mean, the way they played at Lincoln County, they'd be playing in this game tonight. I mean, they were playing good basketball.
Yeah, they were. They played great against Lincoln County.
You know, another factor that may have played part in this game is there was also a snow day for both teams, and for Danville, it seems like it has no effect on their play. And for Boyle County, they just seem like they've been sleeping all day in the house and haven't been thinking about the basketball game.
All right, 42-19 as number 14, Price Hancock, knocks down that free throw. And she knocks them both down.
Danville's back in that press.
Bug is fouled here, driving to the basket. So at least she's trying to get to the rack, doing something productive for the Rebels.
Yeah, I give credit to Burnett on Danville. She has been all up over Peyton Bug and the whole Boyle County team. And
Ella Coffey gets an easy basket there. Great out-of-bounds play by Coach Wiersma to get that open layup.
Yeah, they needed that.
Needed it bad. Just down 22 now. Minute and 40 to go. 43-21. Danville. So you hope the boys will come out with a little more energy today.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, this one hasn't. I like it when they're tight, close basketball games. Makes it more fun for the crowd, the community who's here.
More fun for us.
Oh, absolutely.
Last week was great for us. We had a lot of talking points. This week, this game, just not so much. It's just been a tough one. Danville won the last meeting as well, so I think Boyle County either finishes third or possibly even fourth in the district this year. I don't know if them or Garrett gets the advantage because I know they split games.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Jump ball there.
We'll see who comes third or fourth. So that means they will have to play an extra district game.
Yeah.
They won't get the first round bye. But the boys, if they win tonight, could get a first round bye. That's big part of the game tonight. I know Coach Webb's been emphasizing how big of a game this is, not only because it's Danville, which is obviously a big game. Ooh, Ella Coffey with it's not an ideal pass, and Bradshaw knocks that layup down. A minute to go, 46-21. But yeah, going back to my point, the boys have a big game tonight, and so I hope that one will be a little closer than this one.
I think it should be. I mean, there'll be a few more people here in the stands and a little bit better of an atmosphere. This game, it kind of gets quiet in here at times, and it shouldn't be a big crosstown rival game. And
it's just been a tough game to watch. Not a lot of scoring, a lot of great defense by Danville.
Yeah, they played a pretty good game. Boyle County, they just sloppy, lazy.
And we still got a whole quarter left to watch.
Yeah, so it could get a lot worse. So the Rebels may have a spark. You never know.
25 points. It's been crazier before.
Yeah.
So, but it's probably not going to happen, but it could. And we could see at least the Rebels show a little more fight in the fourth quarter. If you win that quarter, at least you can go away with that, That's what you've got to start focusing on right now if you're Boyle County. Let's win this quarter.
Pick your
want
battles.
This quarter. Bug putting a lot of pressure on him. Turnover. Throw it right to Alexis Fagley. So much better defense there by this 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Timeout. Peyton Bug got a timeout as she was falling down. So we will be right back after a little bit of music and after this timeout.
Danville bringing it up there. Oh. Charge right there. Nice job by Zoe Robbins.
Hello?
We can hear you, Jack.
All right. Sorry, I experienced a little technical difficulty there. And that'll end the third quarter. Danville up 46-22. The Rebels just trying to win this last quarter. They've not played their best so far, but they can definitely improve this quarter and at least come away with some positives.
Yeah, I mean, I think this quarter, if I look for Boyle County to play their best players at the beginning, and if they don't cut it down the lead, I look for some of these younger kids to get some quality minutes and for them to have a little high school basketball experience under them. I think that'll be beneficial. So
Cheerleaders put on a great show, don't they?
oh, they do. They're phenomenal. Just some of the ways they can bend and flip just amazes me.
Oh, yeah.
I can barely touch my toes.
No, I can get my toes, but the floor is uncharted territory for me.
Yeah, we've got Molly Begley on the cheerleading team. I think she may be coming a cheerleader from UK, so that'd be a great accomplishment
Oh,
for
man,
her.
that is a great
It's a
accomplishment.
very hard thing to do.
That's a nationally recognized cheer team. It's very good, so good luck to her. her tryouts or whatever that process is.
I'm a little unfamiliar with that.
Yeah, not familiar there. Wilson, you just got recruited, didn't you?
Yeah,
Middle Tennessee?
I've been through that process. It's stressful.
Do you have other schools other than Middle Tennessee interested in you?
Yeah, I had a few offers from smaller schools and some D2s and D3s and NAIAs and Moorhead, a D1. And then once I got an offer from Middle Tennessee, I took it. And then as soon as I took it, a bunch of other Division I schools started calling me. So it was a hectic process, but I'm thankful to end up where I am.
Bowling lets it fly from the volleyball line. Doesn't get it to go. Yeah, do you like the coaching staff down there at Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, they've got a great staff, and they've got a pretty good place, and they're getting ready to get a new facility. And
oh, that's awesome.
Last year they kind of had a difficult year due to injuries and whatnot, but I'm looking forward to becoming a part of the Blue Raider Nation and getting down there and getting to work.
All right. So explain what that process is like going from high school, and what does it take to play at the next level? What kind of work have you put in to get to the next level?
I've spent a many early mornings and a many of late nights, from traveling on the road to working out, going to different camps. I mean, last summer in July in 2019, I drove over, me and my dad, we've been over 5,000 miles from Michigan all the way to Atlanta, Illinois, every state that borders Kentucky we've been to, going to football camps, universities. And it was a process, and you get very frustrated with it at times, because you'll have people tell you one thing another, and then they get fired, and then they're no longer in contact with you. Somebody else comes up. It's hectic, but at the end of the day, it all paid off. And if you work hard enough at anything, you'll get what you want.
Good advice, Wilson. Good job. So can you speak for some of your teammates? Do you know what any of their experiences have been like? I know Reese has had a lot of offers, but what about like Reed and Riley? Have they had some interesting recruiting passes?
Yeah, I mean, Reese was obviously one of the bigger recruited guys here at Boyle County, and he left his mark here, and he had a lot of Power 5. We had the SEC, I believe ACC offers, Big 10, the Big 12, of course. And for him to do that, it leaves a big mark on our school. And for Reed and Riley, I believe Riley signed with Center, and Reed is just still committed with Center. And Center, that's a great place. I considered it. I had an offer from there. And, of course, it's not a full scholarship, but, I mean, it's like the Ivy League of the Division III of college football. And they've got a great program over there, and they've got great people. And when I was over there, I understand I'm from Danville, but it really didn't feel like I was from Danville when I was on campus and walking around. It felt like I was at a different place, and getting to see something that you drive by every day but don't ever think about. And it's a really neat place and nice. So I look for both of those guys to do big things in the classroom and on the field. And it'll be pretty neat watching Reed and Riley still throwing ball together just like they have since they were kids.
So how was Middle Tennessee State program this year? I know you alluded to them having some injury issues.
Yeah, I think they went 4-8, I believe.
Yeah.
But 25 guys they had on scholarship went out on injury and could not play the rest of the year.
Jeez, 25?
25. Now they played at Michigan this year. They competed with them well. And I think my sophomore year we play at Alabama, so that'll be pretty neat to play
cool.
at Alabama.
I've been there. I went to one game there down at Bryant-Denny, and it was, I mean, it's just a crazy atmosphere. They were playing Southern Miss, and it was still crazy.
Yeah,
so I'm sure you'll have a neat experience down there.
Oh, it'll be fun. Have to watch BCSN to keep up with my Rebels.
We will be keeping up with the Rebels. Make sure you guys stay tuned, because just a reminder, we're going to have the boys game after this. Boyle County will be facing off against Danville yet again in the second leg of the Boyle County-Danville district games. Danville won the first one, so Boyle looking to bounce back in that game.
And you definitely want to stick tuned to the in-between games. We're going to have Coach Cooley from the Boyle's Rolling Rebels, where, you know, they just got done playing with State today. I think they lost in the second round of the state team playoffs. So We'll have some interviews with Coach Cooley, and it'll be a good interview. Just stay tuned for it in between the girls and boys game.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. So we got 5 minutes and 36 seconds left. 48 for Danville and 24 for Boyle. 5 minutes and 38 seconds. My bad. We might be having some technical difficulties out there. I don't know if you all screen are cycling or black or what's going on exactly, but we are trying to get that figured out. As the cheerleaders come onto the floor, we're going to have a little bit of music, and then we will be right back. All right, welcome back. We don't know if you guys are still having those technical difficulties. We are trying to get those kinks worked out, but we are back to the game. It is 52-32, Boyle County, or Danville, not Boyle County. But it is pretty done and dusted. This game is, but the Rebels looking to take some positives from it.
Yeah, they've got to take something away from this, and I think the biggest thing is
whether it be in practice or whatever.
Yeah, their determination wasn't here tonight. I mean, the snow day may have had an effect. It's had an effect on me before when I played in days that we haven't had school, or you kind of get out of routine. It takes a toll on you, and you got to be mentally strong enough to deal with that. And so that may be
it's a little weird. It's very weird. Did Danville have school today?
No, Danville did not either, and I think they kind of probably played a little bit better. Didn't have school.
I know the boys came in and had a shoot around this afternoon, so maybe that got them back into it. I hope.
May have.
So we might see a little bit different there, at least to get that snow day effect a little worn off. But you are right. It was an early flurry of points with that. That might have been the snow day having the effect, going down 8-0 real quick, being a little tired.
Danville came out of the blocks firing. In Boyle County, they came out of the blocks, but not firing like Danville did. So.
No. Robbins is fouled here, and she'll head to the line.
Zoe Robbins, she plays with a lot of heart. She's usually the smallest girl out there on that court, and she finds a way to affect the game. Shows a lot about her character and what she's about.
Sure does. She's a very good player despite her size. She does a lot for this team and is an impact player for sure. Knocks down the free throw. Same wavelength there, Wilson.
Yep. Now, to all y'all out there, you may want to watch out for Zoe. Her dad is also the sheriff of Boyle County, so better not do anything to her.
Nope. She played Little League basketball with me. Her and Peyton both played under Coach Britt, who's over there who's an assistant coach.
Oh, okay.
We had a nice little team going. We had his son, Matthew, and those two. And Peyton was probably our best player, kid that goes to Mercer to play soccer with us. I mean, we were pretty good. We came in second that year. Only thing that beat us was Tommy Ziesmer and Owen Barnes, who are both varsity players right now for Boyle County.
Yeah, I'd say in practice, Jack, you may got your feelings hurt by Peyton.
Oh, she beat up on you, that's for sure. She's definitely faster than me.
Well, she's faster than a lot of people in this gym, I'd say.
I think so. Very good player, Peyton Bug is. All right. Baker knocks down that shot. And can't convert on the second one, but Ella Coffey comes down with the rebound and thinks about a three, doesn't shoot. Fagley drives, doesn't get a shot off. Back out to Robbins. Fagley knocks down the deep two, and Robbins gets a steal.
Oh,
Blocked on her way up, I think. She misses that lay-in. So, Wilson, are you still playing basketball?
I am. I'm part of the rec league squad these days.
How you guys doing?
Well, I think we're 4-1. We took a tough loss that we didn't really expect. You know, we kind of came out a little flat, and we had a hump kind of like the other night at Lincoln County we couldn't get over, so looking to redeem ourselves soon.
Was that against the Lanners team?
No, we beat them pretty good. I think
Ooh.
the Clarks team.
Coleman?
Yep, Coleman.
And that'll end the game 54-36. The Admirals come away with an 18-point victory, and that's going to do it for tonight in the girls' game. And we will be right back at you with the boys' game right after Daniel's interview with Coach Cooley of the bowling team.
Yep, we're going to get you the final stats of this game, and then we'll be right back with Coach Cooley.
All right, see you in a sec. All right, we have the full game stats for Danville. Laura Akers had, well, they don't really have a total on here. 5 in the first quarter. She had 6 in the second quarter. She had, geez, this is weird. So
She no doubt had the most points tonight.
I can't
that's
read
for
this,
sure.
but yeah, she had the best game. Let's see if Wilson can read it.
All right.
We
so-
have the stat report from the table down there, and apparently I'm not very good at reading stats.
Oh, okay, Jack. Yeah,
Let me see him.
Daniel,
Yeah,
you
let's
go
see.
right ahead there, son.
All right, but Laura Akers definitely had the best game for Danville. Her sister was a close second, and then I think Desiree Tandy had a good night as well. She went to work on Alyssa Ray.
Yeah, she was taking her right to her. Size was no intimidation factor at all. She played a great game, and I think number 20, what was her last name? For Danville, or excuse me.
Ihana
Burnett. She was all over Peyton Bug, up and down the court with her all night. She played a great game. She may not have had the most points, but I think she made the biggest difference trying to take that away from Boyle County, and she did for the most part.
I think so too. She had a great night, and so did number 12, Talia Bradshaw, had a great night as well, guarding Peyton Bug a lot as well. So, you know, Boyle County doesn't come away with the win that night tonight, but they could next week. You never know. And they will be playing next. Daniel, are you sure when we have another game?
Well, we will be broadcasting the Southwestern game here next Tuesday night.
Okay.
We have some special guests in line to be hosting with us.
Is that a doubleheader?
That is. It's a boys-girls doubleheader.
Is it both against Southwestern or?
Both against Southwestern. I'm almost positive. Yes.
Okay.
I think it is a boys-girls doubleheader.
Interesting.
So be here 6 o'clock once again next week. We have some special guests lined up to host it with me and Jack.
But make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of this game.
And we're not kicking Wilson Kelly to the curb. We're just, we got some special guests.
They are.
More special guests.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, Wilson. You're as special as you get.
This has been a very interesting, we have a lot of people that want to join us on the broadcast, and it's kind of hard to get 8 or 10 people on this thing.
It's crazy how many. I didn't think anybody would want to. You have it from kids to adults that want to be on here, and we've had some really good people. We of course had Matt Jones. We've had Coach Deem, who we hope to get on one of our next few broadcasts because he has a really good interest and he's a really good broadcaster. So we want to have him. But we've been really blessed to have as many people we've had interested in it, Jack. We have. We've had a great success, and we just look to continue that and make it better for you guys.
Yep, and we'll be right back with an interview from Coach Cooley.
Hello?
Coach Cooley?
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing fine.
All righty, so we got some questions to ask you about regional and state tournaments for boys bowling. Tell us a little bit about the bowlers you took to state.
Excuse me?
Tell us a little bit about the bowlers you took to state.
We were fortunate enough, we had 3 boys that competed in the singles portion of the state tournament on Thursday. Parker Pride finished 3rd. Bennett Coffey finished 9th. Montana Jarman was 13th. We also had a girl, Emily Reed, now finished 8th. So solid showing for them for sure. is all, bowling's a long season, and these kids, they've worked hard. You had 32 individuals, boys and girls, make it to the state tournament, and we were, fortunate enough to have 4 kids in, and they all performed very well. And then today, our boys team, obviously not coming home with the hardware that we wanted, but that's, not to cut our season short. We bowled well all year long and just didn't have our best today, and we went up against some Davis County who knocked us out of the tournament, and they're a very solid team. And you don't have your best against the top. I mean, things don't end the way you'd want them to.
And I bet it felt really good when you were down 0-2 to Bourbon County and you came back and you won that matchup. So, I mean, to make it past that round was really nice for your team, right?
Absolutely. Being down 0-2, because, there's 16 teams there. There's 8 regions in high school bowling, and the top 2 teams from each region make the state tournament for a Sweet 16, so to speak. And then everybody has a qualifying game, and our qualifying game was not good at all. We ended up going in as the 8 seed, I believe, and Bourbon was the 9. And Bourbon County has a boy on their team, Wesley Yazel, who won the individual state championship yesterday, and they got us down quick 0-2 in the best of 5 match, and our backs were against the wall. And we battled back there, and that took a lot of wind out of ourselves, I think, because we just didn't have our best against Davis County. And when they're a very solid team, like I said, and if we didn't have our best, they're tough to beat. But we could have easily laid down against Bourbon County there in the first round and not found it. But we found a way to come back from 0-2 to beat them 3 straight games to move on. That was remarkable and says a lot about our team.
And moving on to next season, the future of your Rolling Rebels, how does that look?
It looks pretty good. We lose one senior, Brandon Williams, and Brandon's been a key. And Brandon's been with us for 6 years. We've been a team for 7, and Brandon's been a part of it for 6. So, it's going to hurt missing Brandon and losing Brandon because he stepped into a huge role for us. Went from somebody that's kind of, been a role player for years and years and kind of found his way and then found his way into our starting lineup this year. Not having him next season is going to obviously hurt, but we bring back a lot of kids. And, like I mentioned before, Bennett Coffey, Parker Price, Montana Jarman, Zach McCoy, Caleb Capola, Zach Satterley. We've got a lot of kids coming back that are going to be super strong. We've also got 2 middle schoolers, Cody Condick and Hayden Wren. They're going to be huge for our success going forward too. So I look forward to it. It just, it's a tough one to swallow, not ending the way that we wanted it to, but looking forward, it gets me excited already, and we're not even off the bus yet.
Yeah, and the girls Rolling Rebels, you talked about Emily Riedenauer there. She placed, I think you said 8th in the individual state tournament.
She did.
How do you think her future is in bowling? You had, I think, Trista went to play, roll in college.
Trista's a midway.
Yeah.
Emily's the options are open. Emily's bowling career is not done. I know.
Yeah.
I hate to say, she's done for us, but she's got the doors. They're wide open for her to, any route that she wants to take collegiately, and I think she'll do that. And she's weighing her options now, and I think she'll succeed at the next level.
And you also have some more girls on the Rolling Rebels. You have Addie Kokenauer, and I know she talks about it all the time, and I love to talk to Addie about it. She loves bowling.
Absolutely. Addie's one of those people, and Addie's been around for years too, and she's the girl that's around, and we practice together, boys and girls. So we're it's all kind of under the same roof, so to speak. Addie's one of those that she picks us up at when the times are down, and she's always got a smile on her face, and I'm certainly gonna hate to see her go. She's the glue that held a lot of people together over the years, and she's kind of been a mainstay when you think of Boyle County girls bowling. Everybody knows Addie Kokenauer, and
yeah.
She's gonna I hate to see her go, but I was very fortunate for the time she got to spend with us.
Yep. Thank you, Coach Cooley, for joining us. Congratulations on your success all season, and it's been a really honor to interview here on BCSN, and just thank you again.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, and thanks for all you all do for covering sports at Boyle County, and I really appreciate it. Thank you all.
And hopefully next year BCSN will do some bowling games for you guys. All right, I think we lost him. Thanks, Coach Cooley. And we'll be right back for the boys' game against Danville. Alrighty, Jack. We were just talking to Coach Cooley, who did a great interview. Great guy. You know, he's led the boys to, they placed a lot of good placements in the individual bowling, and, you know, they made it to the second round of the state for the team. You know, we're talking about how we were going to broadcast the regional bowling next year, and I just wanted to go ahead and mention that we will be broadcasting the district tournament for the Boyle County Rebels, girls and boys. So I just want to let you talk
Basketball?
about basketball.
Yep.
So we're bringing it, you know, here at BCSN, we want to incorporate more sports as well. You know,
Yes,
so
we do. You know, we always want more sports. We always want to have everybody included. But, you know, it's not always possible for us.
Yeah.
We are humans. We don't have unlimited time. I
Yeah.
play basketball. Daniel works like 7 different jobs. How many jobs do you work, Daniel?
I don't know about that.
Not enough.
But, you know, we got a couple spring sports that are coming up. We got track and field. We've got baseball, softball. So, I
know we'll definitely be doing baseball and softball.
Yep. And we might go ahead and do some track and field. Maybe not as
I don't know how to do track and field, but I think I can learn.
We can broadcast it at least to let people know. I mean, because there's a lot of talent. I mean, we saw Marquise Kinley sign
Marquise Kinsley
so there's a lot of talent that goes into track and field. You know, when they were showing that long jump, 24-something feet, just in one single jump that
that's
he can.
That's almost the width of the basketball court.
Yeah, I mean, that shows you in one single jump he can go that far. So, I mean, I would like to see that on camera sometime. So, I think it'll be interesting for us to try to show some track and field.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for Marquise. Get him more out there, even though he's already pretty out there.
Yeah.
But
I think a neat thing about our school is how dynamic we are with athletics. I mean, we've got a lot of Division I players playing multiple sports. Of course, we have football, baseball with Drew and Grant, track and field with Marquise, and then Division II and III, and swimming we'll have some other players too.
You know, we saw Jared Stivers go for diving at Kentucky. I mean, it just shows you how the wide range of athletics goes here at Boyle County.
Yes, it is a fantastic
and the talent that flows with it.
Oh, my goodness. There's been some talents in so many different sports. You know, we've got Ree Smith down there going to West Virginia for football. And then we've got guys like Kinley for track and field who, track and field isn't a widely known sport, but almost everybody knows
Ethan
Marquise
James
Kinsley's
for
name.
soccer.
Ethan
Division
James
I.
going to Wright State. He's a good keeper. He has been for a long time. I had to get stuck in goal because he got hurt a little bit this year.
Yep.
So I've learned a little bit from him. He is a good teacher as well. We've got a lot of different sports incorporated, going to different schools.
And there's always something.
The bowlers are awesome too.
And there's always something going on. I mean, you walk through the halls after school, there's always something going on. You've got the middle school football team up here conditioning. You've got everything going on. I mean, just because the season's not in doesn't mean the work is stopped. I mean, so it just shows you. And I think that leads to success here at Boyle County. I mean, because just because the season's over doesn't mean you're going to stop conditioning, start practicing. You're out there every day. You're putting your heart and soul towards the sports that you're in.
You gotta remember too, it's not just sports. I mean, the DECA is awesome here. I know DECA's awesome. I know you're a part of that, Daniel.
You got FCCLA, you got FFA that dominates every year at state and nationals. I mean, you've just got so many programs, so many academics.
Yeah,
here.
academic
We're a
team's awesome too.
Top 10 school in the state. So I mean, it just shows you that Boyle County puts a lot for its students, and just does a lot for no matter what range you go to, academic or athletic.
I think the biggest thing with all these, we see a lot of success of us in high school is we start at such a young age of investing in our youth with youth football, youth basketball, youth baseball, youth soccer. You name it, we're investing time in it. A lot of these coaches, they're working with younger kids just as much as they are the older kids in the off season. And I think that benefits them
when you're
greatly.
younger, it's when it's most important because you got to spark that interest, spark that fire. Because if a little kid wants to go out and work, they're going to go out and work. And then you've started when you're 8 instead of when you're 14 trying to make up for all that time lost.
And, when I was interviewing Coach Haddix, the new head football coach, I asked him about his investment in youth and if he believed that's important. And, I mean, he showed that he was very interested in that. And, he even talked about his interview process that they asked him about how would he get the young youth in Boyle County involved in football. And I think that just shows you that Boyle County really cares for their youth and the young people in the community.
Yes, they do. Speaking of Coach Haddix, he is a really neat guy. I don't know if you all have had a chance to meet him. He is my wellness teacher. and he can light it up from three-point range.
Can he?
I'll tell you that. He would probably be the best shooter on the floor right now. He can light it up. I'd like to see Wilson and Coach Haddix go at it.
Well, you got to remember, Coach Haddix, he's a Division I football quarterback, so he's got some athleticism to him.
Oh, he sure does.
He played at Western.
Western started, I believe, 3 years at quarterback.
Yes, he did. So, I mean, he's a cool guy. Very cool guy.
And you know what? I think he has a young son, so maybe he's a future Rebel.
Maybe he is.
He's got the genes, that's for sure.
That is for sure.
All right, so we're a little bit under 2 minutes left to go before the boys' doubleheader against. I mean, not doubleheader. The boys' game against Danville.
Second half of the doubleheader.
Yeah.
And so this is a big game. We've alluded to it a little bit. District seeding is very important tonight. Boyle County could clinch home court advantage and a bye game, because if you come third or fourth, at least in the boys, you have to play either DCA or KSD, which is a game that, you know, I hate to be like nobody wants to play it, but nobody wants to play that game because it doesn't. Boyle and Garrett are definitely going to beat KSD or DCA. It is a locked up win.
It's one of those that you have to go through, and I don't know, with this game right here, it's got more than district, just in my mind. It's got confidence going into district. You kind of got the talk of the town. You kind of feel
Home
pretty
court
good
advantage.
about yourself. Yep. Play your own plays.
Because these are going to be the two teams that are playing. Because Garrett's, unless they beat Lincoln, I don't even know if they play Lincoln again, but that's unlikely. So Garrett beat Danville, by the way.
Yeah, Garrett
upset Danville.
I believe Braden Sebastian is his name.
47 points.
He's incredible.
I mean, but,
oh my goodness.
And it just
Campbell
shows you.
Elosani, I believe.
And, you know, I heard the previous 3 games for that he was averaging 40, 30 points against Danville. And, you know, that just shows you that, you know, as a coach, you know who I'd put on? I'd be putting somebody guarding him.
I put 3 people on him.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes. I mean, you saw that in the girls' game against Keeley Bowling.
Yes,
you
did.
And that's important to keep those big scorers from scoring.
All right, and the starting lineup is coming out tonight. But as we were alluding to, Boyle County can clinch home court advantage and a bye week in district play. So we'll see what happens here. So first out for Danville is number 00, Nick Price Hancock. Dawson comes out next. Trey Dawson, number 2. Dante Hayden next. He had a fantastic game last time, as well as this man right here, Aiden Sloan, with the peach shoes. What do you think about the peach shoes? I love them.
No comment.
No comment. I love them. I think they're awesome.
I hope it shows confidence.
He left Boyle County, so there's some hard feelings between him and some of the players I know. Not really hard, but no, just wish he was here and not there.
He's a
very good player and a very impact player. Both Lukes come out first, Shepperson and Imfeld. Next is Hotchkiss, who is the
still
second
in the
leading scorer.
mask.
Yep, he got his nose broken the other day by Luke Shepperson, I believe. Broke his nose going for a rebound over at Madison Southern. Hagen Webb is not starting tonight. He suffered some, I believe, a head injury the other night, and so he will not be starting, but he will be featuring tonight, and we will see him playing. To my knowledge, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, good to see him feeling better. The
Yes.
other day in class, he did not look too good. So.
I could tell you he hit the ground the other, I don't remember, I think he was wrestling with one of their JV players and just hit the ground hard and got up and wobbled over to the sideline and had to go sit down and go straight to the trainer. So that's good to see him up and going. Owen Barnes starts in his place, freshman, and Grant fires deep. Got it.
Knocks it down.
Got it early. Rebels in a little bit of man-to-man. Sloan's going to run the offense like you see right now, just taking his time, going up and down as Trey Dawson converts here on a layup. You're going to see a lot of Aiden Sloan slow dribbling up and down the sidelines and up and down the top of the court trying to get an opening. As that ball is tipped away and Sloan breaks into the front court. Hayden's wide open. Sorry, Givens. Hold on. basket by Thompson.
That's a tough shot. He elevated off the floor right there pretty high. It shows his athleticism.
I don't know if my sheet's wrong or not, but I'm pretty sure that's Dante Hayden. But on my sheet it says it's got Givens Ford at 5. So I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am.
I believe Dante's number 5, Hayden.
Yeah, that looks like Dante Hayden. So I'm going to switch that real quick. Goes to the corner to Barnes. So Rebels are going to run a little 5-out set, I believe, here. Barnes cuts off the butt of Shepperson and can't get it to go at the rim. Five-out set is utilizing the center of the floor, getting it open, and really try to get it into the lane and get layups like you saw from Barnes. High ball screen here. Hayden attacks. And is fouled on the floor by Carson Thompson. William Carr checks into the game for Carson Thompson. No, for Owen Barnes. Infeld on Sloan.
Got Hotchkiss on Darian Bell. He's kind of did that for the last 2 weeks. Been on the bigger player on the court for the opposing team.
Yes, he has. You're just looking for some more. Hotchkiss's body is bigger than some of these other guys as Price Hancock lets that one fly.
Rebels got to get some rebounds here. That's 2 offensive rebounds on this possession by the Admirals.
Little box set here. I think they're going to run elevator screen. They do. Sloan fires from deep and scores. That was a deep 3 with a hand in his face, and he knocks it down. Tipped out of bounds by Shepperson.
Yeah,
It'll be Admiral ball.
That could have went either way right there.
What a shot by Aiden Sloan over the hand of.
You better be on him if he's at the volleyball line. That's all I got to say. I mean, he can shoot it, drive it. I believe we got a foul on Luke Infield right here.
Do have the advantage of being at the shoot-arounds and watching the varsity walk through the other team's plays, so I know everything Danville's going to run. As Hayden fires from 2-point range, air balls. Shepperson there with the rebound. Luke Imfeld fires. Hotchkiss, no good. And Hayden fouls Shepperson as he goes to the rim. We're going to see Preston Barnes check in, brother of Owen Barnes. Recently rejoined the team, and he will check back in as well as Tommy Ziesmer.
Big Tommy, another great athlete.
Very good athlete. Hotchkiss and Carson Thompson check out of the game. Find Dawson. Dawson shoots and misses. Tipped around. And Imfeld attacks. Ziesmer with the rebound. Misses. Rebound by Shepperson. Shepperson up again. Got it! Shepperson knocked that one in after a couple of offensive rebounds by him and Ziesmer. They are really putting Danville to work on that glass. the fight by the Rebels in the last game against Lincoln County was great. So I wonder if we're going to see more of that as Bell fires from three-point range and knocks it down.
That should have been a push-off right there.
I think so too. Ziesmer had a good position on him, and he threw the forearm at him and got him out of the way, but didn't get called, and so we play. Barnes goes to work on Sloan and nearly has it picked off. Timeout, Coach Webb.
He's not happy, is what it seems like.
I think he's upset at Preston Barnes, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm not sure though.
He's kind of a soft-spoken
30.
guy when he yells. Woo.
Oh yeah, he gets after you when he yells. But he was one of my teachers. I don't know if you had him in middle school.
History.
He was a pretty good teacher. I enjoyed having him, and I enjoy him as a coach. He's not my coach per se, but he is the coach of the program. So I do practice with the.
He's been with the program for a long time. I believe he's been under. I think started out with Coach Ronnie Bottoms and then to Steve Adams, maybe another along the way I'm not thinking about, and now to get the head position, he's worked well for it.
Yes, he has. All right, it'll be Boyle County basketball on a side out of bounds. And Preston Barnes to inbound the ball. Is Darian Bell shooting threes a normal thing?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember him shooting at all in the last game, so that three surprised me a little bit.
Really? Congratulate him for signing with Louisville to play football. It's a big accomplishment for him. Shepperson gets hit hard.
Shepperson is fouled there. That one's on Bell. Just complimented him for going to Louisville, and then he goes ahead and fouls.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm just kidding.
Football guy, they're a little bit physical. Got a really good build to his body. Thicker kid, moves well for his size.
Shepperson will tie up the game if he knocks down this free throw, which he does. So Boyle's got a big lineup on the floor with Imfeld, Hotchkiss, Shepperson, and Ziesmer all on the floor, who are bigger guys with bigger bodies. Bell with an offensive rebound. Scores. Boyle's got a big lineup on the floor with Imfeld, Hotchkiss, Shepperson, and Ziesmer all on the floor. Imfeld flips it up and in. Basket by Imfeld. That fouls again on Bell, so that's 2 on him.
Yeah, that's big right there.
That is a big call for his second. Is it his second? Yes, yes it is.
Owen Barnes comes back in the game for Tommy Ziesmer.
I just found out that the scoreboard is not on the screen, so I will be saying that more often. It is 12-12 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining.
The scoreboard was messing up and causing the screen to go black, so we had to end it up. Of course, that was our first time, so
that'll be worked on.
Yeah, just bear with us.
And we'll get that back figured out. So they are going to continue with Hayden. Not Hayden. Bell, although he has the 2 fouls, and they called that foul on Hotchkiss, and Bell headed to the line.
Very physical.
Very physical. I don't know if leaving Bell in this early with 2 fouls is a good move, but Coach McKinney is confident in it, so
he's just got to be careful. I mean, he's a dominant force out there. He's getting rebounds. I'd say he's probably the strongest guy out on the floor right now, and yeah, he's going to come out right here. Good move by Coach McKinney.
You light it up. Imfeld goes to work on Sloan. Preston Barnes is blocked, but gets it out to his brother Owen. Oh, and shoots and misses. Preston Barnes rides the tail of Ethan Cooper,
Yeah, I would look for
who falls out of bounds, and that's going to be Boyle County basketball.
Nice play
13.
I
right
would look
there.
for Preston to go out for Carson Thompson here. And I think that's what just happened, so.
Barnes fires from three-point range and misses. They find Dawson, I believe. No, Dunn. Now Infeld is left wide open and got it. Very good three-point shooter is Luke Infeld, and he knocks that one down from range.
Under a minute to go, the Rebels lead 16-13. Aiden Sloan, he can move the basketball in space.
He is quick, isn't he? Cooper fires. Very good three-point shooter is Cooper. Misses that one.
A little bit under 30 seconds to go. 16-13 Rebels leading.
High ball screen here for Boyle County.
Ooh.
See, okay, so my issue with this call, I'm not criticizing, I'm just wondering. If he gets himself set and the guy runs over his leg, is it still an illegal screen, or did the guy just run over his leg and trip?
You know, I think it's got a lot to do with the officiating. I'm not trying to call them out. It just depends on what they see from their view. I mean, their view is not the same as
Shepardson comes up with a huge block. And that'll end the quarter, and Boyle County is in the lead, 16-13.
good quarter of basketball by both teams. Bell's in foul trouble. That's kind of hurt Danville. Boyle County, they seem to be playing quite well, pushing the ball. Luke Infield.
Yeah, Bell is the second leading scorer for Danville, so him in foul trouble is big for Boyle County.
Yeah, both the Lukes on Boyle County, Luke Infield and Luke Shepardson, they're playing pretty good basketball. And Luke Infield leads the way with 7, and Luke Shepardson right behind him with 4. So should be interesting this next quarter, and let's hope the game keeps up like this.
I hope so. So foul trouble, it's a thing that happens almost every game. But I don't think coaches, I think Coach Webb does a great job of this. He utilizes attacking their best player to try to get him in foul trouble.
Yeah, same.
Because you know, you can't, if you have 5 fouls, you can't play. If you have 2 guys on you, you can still play and you can still make an impact.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just different things. So I think Coach Webb does a great job of utilizing foul trouble and getting players out of the game.
Same thing as the other night at Lincoln County. They took it right at Riley Bodner. Got him in
Over
trouble.
and over and over.
Quickly.
And then at West Jessamine, they took it right at number 11, and he came back in the second half and had a crazy game. But first half, they took it right to him, and he had a couple of fouls early.
They took it to Bell, and they've kind of got him in a little bit of foul trouble. He's got 2, and we still got 3 quarters to go. So the Rebels, they do a great job at that. And if they can keep playing like this, they've got a
good chance to win.
Oh, absolutely.
But we can't have another second half meltdown like we've had the last couple of weeks.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Sloan has played the whole first quarter, right?
Yes, he has.
Yes.
To my knowledge, he has not exited the game now.
You know, you just saw that Luke Shepardson can really get high.
Oh, yes, he
Get
can.
in there for those blocks.
Yeah, those guys can really elevate. They're athletic.
He will dunk all over you if you're not careful.
Nice move by Price.
Gives it to Thompson, who gets 2 players to jump.
Couldn't finish. Nice job by Luke with the rebound.
Luke Shepardson playing a nice game so far. As Hayden brings it up the floor here, and it's lost. Stolen by Thompson. Thompson gives to Barnes. Barnes goes up and is fouled hard.
Yeah, if you're going to foul somebody.
Who was that? Was that Dunn? Well, Dunn got his money's worth.
Yeah,
Dunn got his money's worth.
that's how you want to foul him right there. I know it's a little bit more of a physical play, but
You don't want to encourage hurting people,
No.
but you know, if you do foul, you don't want to let them have an and one. So going for the hard foul is probably the best option. I mean, not in a hurting sense. Barnes converts on the free throw. score for Danville? Who's the score for Danville?
A little bit over 7 minutes left to go. 17-15, Rebels still leading.
He knocked down both of those, didn't he?
No.
No?
No, he missed the last one.
He hit one of them. If ever there's anything like that, it's just stat keeping. We're making sure we've got everything correct. Because that one's tipped up and in by Hotchkiss.
The Rebels are doing a wonderful job on offensive rebounding.
I definitely agree. Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah, it makes a difference when Darian Bell's not in the game. He's kind of Danville's physical guy, getting in there, bouncing around. And
Even though 00 is huge, he's a big body. But Bell is definitely their rebounder. Oh, wide open, Carson Thompson. He drives, floats it up, and in.
got it.
Extends the Rebel lead up to 6. You talk about that second half curse that the Rebels have experienced, but you haven't seen them be up by 6 in any of those games. So this is a good sign. And also over there, another good sign. Oh my goodness, what a pass. Number 4, Hagan Webb, to check in the game. That's a good sign for Boyle County.
Absolutely. Glad to see he's all right.
He checks in. Here he comes. Aiden Sloan checks out of the game. I think that's the first time.
Yeah, he's been in the whole time. He's probably a little bit tired. Needs a break for a moment. I see him coming off the bench quickly, though.
I do too, especially if Rebels get a stop and a score here. Bell's back in the game with 2 fouls.
Nice shot.
Woo, what a shot by Hayden. Is that Givens Ford or Hayden?
I think it was Hayden.
I think it is too, but I think he used to wear number 3 because both me and the scorers table apparently have the wrong numbers. Because they said Givens Ford there, but I'm almost 100% sure that's Hayden. Woo. Bang! Dante Hayden.
Rebels need to score here. Danville's getting a little momentum.
I'm going to go make sure that that's Dante Hayden here at halftime. Woo, looked like a foul there. They don't get the call, and Danville's got a little bit of momentum here as he drives right at Carson Thompson and scores. That's number 2, Trey Dawson.
Just like that, the Admirals are back up by 1. This is not what you want from Boyle County. This timeout's what they need to get back playing like they were a minute ago. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know if it's just me or not, but, you know, over these past couple games, our student section has just not have the empowerment they used to have. I mean, I think they really need to step up their game a little bit and, you know, give the Rebels some backing, you know.
Get down there and get them into it, Daniel.
Somebody needs to.
I think if someone throws down a big dunk, we'll see the student section erupt.
Unfortunately, I don't think you need to wait till somebody gets a good play. You got to give them, push them through sometimes.
I agree with Daniel. You got to create an environment. You're playing at your home court. The atmosphere plays a big part in that, especially in a basketball game. So
you see Coach Cal always on the sidelines getting his hands up, you know,
yeah,
wanting people to get
like
involved
a foul
in
there, but they do call a turnover. But yeah, Coach Cal always wants his fans to get into it so that there's a lot of opportunity for the players to not feel like so under pressure. Wow, Dante Hayden.
He's feeling it. I think that's the 3rd one he's hit this quarter.
He's got 10.
Woo, lighting it up.
They hit basket by Hayden that time. They fixed it.
Yeah, the Rebels have really got to slow it down here.
Yeah, Grant Hotchkiss comes back into the game.
I agree. That's probably a good move. That's senior influence.
Yeah, Shepperdson's coming back in too. So
we got to do something.
That was a little 10-point run there by the Admirals. They were down 21-16 and now, or 21-15, and now they are up 25-21. Shepperson lets it, or Infeld lets it fly.
Yeah,
It's rebounded by Bell.
Not the best shot. Oh.
What a move.
That's some crazy athleticism right there by Trey Dawson. It looked like he's going to go for a left hand reverse over to the right in the air.
Oh, nearly stolen by Dante Hayden. Shepperson's got in the lane.
Oh, he was trying
stripped.
to go down.
He wanted to throw it down.
We're not
I think the Rebels need a timeout if that Danville scores here.
We have got to get those offensive rebounds. We were doing really good when we were up.
Timeout. No timeout.
I believe the Admirals
Down
were
8
on a
now. Oh my goodness. They're on a 13-point
13-0
run. Maybe more actually. 14-0.
Yeah,
Jump ball there. Preston Barnes runs over Ethan Cooper. William Carr checks into the game for Owen Barnes, who I believe got away with a foul right there. He hit Trey Dawson like right in the head and didn't get called for it. 29-21, 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining.
there we go.
Hotchkiss gets a basket.
Much
That's
needed.
going to get the Rebels back into the game. Nothing doing here. Oh. Sloan is bailed out there by Preston Barnes, who fouls. He didn't have anything going, but Barnes swipes at him and gets the foul there. And I think that's what Hotchkiss is telling him.
Yeah, he seems frustrated over that.
Hotchkiss is a very good leader as a senior.
Absolutely.
Sloan
Look through
misses
his
his free throw,
actions and
but
his emotions.
you
and
can just tell.
people follow that.
Another sport update on the regional wrestling. Nate Rush just won in his matchup, so he's moving on further in the regional tournament.
Congratulations to Nate. Heck of a wrestler. In and out.
Rebels needed that basket there, didn't get it, so down 7 now as Sloan takes it.
Oh,
It is blocked by Hotchkiss. Carr thought about firing
I thought
it
he was
from deep.
going for it.
He likes that deep volleyball line type shot. He's pretty confident in himself from out there. As Sloan fouls Infeld. It's 2 on Sloan.
that was not on Sloan. That was on number 11, Jack.
Seriously.
Yes.
My bad. That is actually 2 on Jalen Dunn.
A little bit over 2 minutes to go, 30-23, Admirals on top.
Infeld needs to knock down this free throw, cut it down to 6. See if they can go on a little mini run and get it level. Oh.
Well, Jack, did he knock down both of them?
No, he missed one of them.
Okay,
Missed the
yeah,
first one.
That's what I thought. I'm just clarifying myself.
Sorry, just heard the student section. It
Yeah.
froze for a second.
As did I.
Me and you both.
Not going to repeat it. Shepperson trying to reject Hayden there, but couldn't get it, and now that'll send Hayden back to the line.
Hotchkiss is frustrated. He's trying to get
Quit
them together.
fouling. Quit
and
fouling.
Rally his troops.
I think that's the message.
That was on Luke Shepperson right there, I believe.
Is Miss Burnett trying to get him going?
Maybe.
Daniel, is Miss Burnett trying to get him going down there?
Somebody's going to have to, and I believe she needs to. I mean, if anybody can get them hyped up, she can.
As Hayden hits his second free throw. Extends his total to 11. Infeld drives his foul and makes
And
it.
one.
Big basket there by Infeld.
Yeah, he's taking over this game for the Rebels. He's what's keeping them in it at this point.
Some more from the wrestling. We have Evan Browning moves on in the regional wrestling tournament, and so does Jace Crow. So congratulations to them as well.
Both freshmen.
Knocks it down.
All right, Infeld cuts the lead down as the Rebels come out in a little bit of a 1-2-2 press, trying to get some traps. Little bit of something different.
A minute 20 to go, 31-27. Admirals still on top.
And they drop back into a man. Hayden drives and gets it stripped by Infeld, who takes it right down the throat. Shoots. Can't convert, though. Three ball.
Ooh. Same team.
Double rebound by Hagen Webb and William Carr. And Webb drives at the basket and is fouled.
Another sport update from the swim regionals. Cora Gilbert broke the girls' 100 breaststroke record by 3 seconds, previously held by Natalie Hayes from 2016. So once again, congratulations to Cora. That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
A lot of records broken by current swim members from previous record holders. So
Interesting.
Webb knocks down that free throw.
Interesting move here by Coach McKinney for the Admirals, bringing Darian Bell back in with 44 seconds to go with two fouls.
Doesn't feel necessary, but he must see something, or
Yeah.
maybe he's just going last shot.
Maybe, but still, with 2 fouls at this point, I don't think you need to take the chance on the third one.
31-28. Admirals up 3 as Infeld converted that free throw. I've got Hayden with 11, Dawson with 8, and Sloan with 6, as well as Bell with 6. So only 4 players have scored for the Admirals, but they are in the lead 31-28. Wilson, what do you have over there?
Well, I've got Infield with 11, Hotchkiss with 9, Barnes with 1, Luke Shepperson with 4, and Carson Thompson with 4.
So 5 players have scored for the Rebels.
Absolutely.
Not a whole lot of bench impact. Those are all starters, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Stolen
There
away
we go.
by Owen Barnes. Drives and is fouled. Webb fouled at the basket.
Nice play right there. Nice play.
That got the student section a little bit. That got them rolling.
Yeah, got the energy in here a little bit. The crowd got into it, and it's kind of atmosphere you want in
Miss
this
Burnett's getting
crosstown
them into
rivalry.
it.
Yeah.
That all said Hagen Webb to the line.
Now, who was that foul on? Was that on Bell? Yeah, I don't think it was.
No, it was on.
Number 2. Okay.
Is that number 1 or number 2? Is it on?
I believe it's on number 2.
So that's on Trey Dawson.
Yeah.
Misses
really
them
needed to
both.
make those.
At least one of them.
Well, at halftime, we've got the Admirals 31, the Rebels 28.
Yeah,
Been an exciting half.
Yeah, everybody stick tuned. We're going to have West Virginia football player Reese Smith up here for an interview. So everybody stay tuned. We'll get you the full stats here in just a second.
we are joined now by West Virginia football player and former Rebel Reese Smith. How's it feel to be at West Virginia, Reese?
It's awesome. It's definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made.
So what do you think about the coaching staff there?
Coach Brown and his staff is amazing. You know, they got so much, just like friendly and like hype to them. You know, it's just a good environment to be around. They got good vibes to them, and you just want to stay around them. And you know, they got something special going on there, and you know, we're going to turn this program around next year.
What did the football team go this year? How did West Virginia do this year?
I think they went 5-7.
5-7.
Yeah.
What are they going to go next year with Reese Smith catching the passes?
I don't know what exactly we're going to go, but hopefully we'll get to a bowl game. That's the goal, is get to a bowl game. And Coach Brown's always been preaching it, is to be the most improved team in the nation next year. So.
Now, Reese, tell me a little bit about the transition from high school to college. You graduated high school in December and started college in January. It had to be a big transition. Tell me about that a little bit.
It was, it was a culture shock the first couple of days, getting used to it, being on your own and being on time everywhere on your own and getting used to workouts and going to class. The big thing is just time management, getting your time down, and it's just an adult thing. You got to get it down pat, and once you get the hang of it, though, I've been having fun with it, and and I love West Virginia and everything about it. So
awesome. Now, Reese, can you talk a little bit about how how coming back tonight, what it means to you to be back here in this building, because it's such a special place. You played here before, obviously, and to see you back here, it shows talk a little about that.
Yeah, coming back in this gym brings back old memories, playing basketball and stuff, but just coming back and seeing everybody, it's family. It's a family culture around here, and hard-working culture, and coming back to this place, it's always means so much to me because they've gave so much to me ever since I was a little kid, and I just want to give back as much as I can.
Awesome.
So, at West Virginia, what is your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do, Jack, we got class and workouts and all that good stuff Monday through Friday, but usually on the weekends, we usually get a bunch of guys together, and we usually go hoop at the rec center or something like that, and we just hang out, and just find something to do, and we always just like chilling and stuff. But yeah, I'd say the best thing to do is right now is we go around and just hoop with each other and just have a good time.
Who's your best friend so far on the team?
My best friend, probably say Garrett Green. He's my roommate right now. He's a freshman quarterback with me. He's an early enrollee also, and me and him gotten real tight since we're both early enrollees, and we're only 2 high school early enrollees, so we've gotten to know each other really well.
Now I gotta ask, would you hit the half court shot out here?
Oh, no question about it. First shot, money.
First shot. All right, thanks for joining us, Reese.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
See you guys. We'll be right back with some stats.
A little bit over 3 minutes left before the next half. We just had very important person that was a part of this last football program, Reese Smith, now at West Virginia. Good interview. Told us a lot about his career right now at West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
He's going to make a heck of a ball player up there.
Oh, he sure is.
He left his
sure
mark
is.
here. He left his mark to the state of Kentucky. He put our school on the map again,
All right.
and we're so grateful for him.
So I've got some stats here. First off, I've got Nick Price Hancock, as I've been calling him. He has 4. Trey Dawson has 6. Dante Hayden has 11. Aiden Sloan has 4. And Darian Bell has 6 for Danville. Personal fouls, we've got Hancock's got 3, Bell's got 2, and then Jalen Dunn has 2. So none on most of the guards for Danville. But for Boyle County, we've got Luke Imbeld with 10, Hagen Webb with 1, Grant Hotchkiss with 7, Barnes with 1, Carson Thompson with 4, and Luke Shepperson with 5. So we've got a lot of different Rebels on the scoreboard. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us, and then 5 for Danville. So very different than what me and Wilson had. We did our best.
We're trying, you know.
You know, we're not perfect.
And
but
they may not be perfect either, you know.
yeah, we might be the right ones.
I have to admit, it's very hard to keep live stats
it is
and
hard.
do the broadcast.
But so 31-28. Do you think the Rebels could pull this thing out?
Oh, absolutely. They've been playing with them. Well, they go down at one point. Or the
They were
Admirals had
down 10, I think.
a 16-0 run on them to come back and be back in this game by 3 points. That just shows you what kind of team they are. And
I was very surprised when Hagen Webb came in the game. Yesterday, he had a very terrible headache during school.
He got a I don't know that it was a concussion.
I almost diagnosed it myself, Dr. Dan here, as a mild concussion. But
I did too. When I saw
very
him, I was
surprised
like,
when he came in the game.
100% concussion.
yeah, and as an athlete, I kind of had a similar situation when we played in the state championship game the week before in the Louisville Central game. I got shooken up a little bit, and any doctor you go to and you tell them that your head's hurting, you automatically concussion. It doesn't matter if it's mild or
you went through a
whatnot.
lot of health concerns this past season. I mean, and mainly with your toes.
They still bother me from time to time. I mean,
What happened?
I had ingrown toenails cut out.
Which we don't want to gross everybody out, but he had a lot of feet problems.
That is good.
I persevered
stuff.
through it. And
That Dr. White had to deal with, right?
Yep.
Before games.
Yeah, it was.
I remember that before the Danville game, hearing your dad in the stands talking to Dr. White about it, and having to go down there and give you some things to get you good through the game.
He hooked me up. He usually takes care of me. And
How many fumbles you forced in that game? 3?
I don't know.
I think you forced 3 of them that game.
I'm still tore up over that game. We played Lexington Catholic, and I didn't get to the house and score 6.
Hey, I thought you were gone.
We were like, oh, here he goes, Wilson Kelly. He's going to score.
But then he realized you were going but then they got to you.
Wilson's like, oh, no, I forgot how fast
I
the
got a
running
little
backs
steam
were.
going, but I've never carried the ball like that in open space, and it's kind of flashy, like bam, 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 and I don't know. It was fun.
It was a very good moment to be a Rebel and watch it at the moment. It was just really good to watch.
We were excited for you. All right, well, we're back to basketball as Aiden Sloan brings it up the court to start the second half.
Bell, of course, he's back in the game.
Yep. Still got those 2 fouls, though. You pick up a third one, and he comes right back out. Hotchkiss plays great defense on Bell, not allowing that shot to be effective. And then he fires. Rebound. Oh my goodness.
If he had dunked that,
I think he wanted to.
You would have seen me run around this court.
What a rebound.
I've never seen him get that high off the floor. His head was almost to the top of the backboard.
He can cock it back and yam it.
Yeah.
Owen has crammed some on people in practice before, and I'd like to see him do one in a game.
Just a freshman, too, to have that kind of athleticism.
He looked like Jordan coming through the air
Yeah.
He dunked last year, I think. I can't remember if it was in a middle school game or a practice, but it was like everybody looked up and was like, whoa. He just flew through the air and dunked one. I remember that. It was crazy.
That
looked like an up and down. They didn't get it, but it doesn't matter. It'll be Boyle County basketball.
Rebels, they've come out, they've tightened their defensive up here, playing good defense, moving well with the ball, and Pressure seems no problem for them. Owen Barnes with another rebound.
And he scores yet again. Gives the Rebels the lead.
He's out jumping everybody in this gym right now.
I think he can out-jump everybody in the gym.
Yeah,
And I think he can out-jump everybody in the gym by about 2 feet.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding. But quite a bit.
I'd like to see his vertical stat.
That'd be little flex right here running by Danville. Most basic play in basketball, but it worked for him as Hayden gets an open shot. He doesn't convert there.
Good defensive rebounding right there.
Stolen by Hayden. Barnes is chasing him back, wants to block him. Can't, he misses. But Dawson puts it back in.
Oh, Shipperson. Got it to go.
He hit the floor hard looking for a call and didn't get anything. Shepperson puts Boyle County back into the lead.
This is the type of game that's good to watch, Jack.
What's the theme today in the
Fight night,
section?
maybe? I believe it's fight night. Boxing gloves, yeah, it's fight night.
Yeah.
We got
All right.
I am still disappointed in our student section. You know,
Daniel, let's let it go.
I will not let it go.
34-33, 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Boyle County up a point. We're looking at a great game on our hands as long as Boyle County can. Right now is about the time where the last couple of games have started to go wrong as Hayden knocks down this too. So we're looking at Boyle County in their toughest stretch, this little third quarter stretch, and we'll see if they can get through it.
First 4 minutes of this half.
Staying in the game and staying hopefully in the lead for the Rebels. You know, Shepperson got it.
Knocked it down.
Shepperson lets it fly from range and knocks it down.
Luke's now up
You know, one thing that the Rebels have that a lot of teams don't is a fantastic bench. I know Gentry Brummett's over there, who is an awesome bench member. Dalton Stone is a great he's a great motivator for a lot of guys. He gets real excited.
He stepped out.
You know, it's just great to have that for Boyle County.
Yeah, absolutely, Jack. They bring energy that not a lot of people bring, and you got to have that.
You know, you just got to shout out Gentry. He's a great kid and really does a great job over there on the bench, getting everybody into it.
Danville calls a timeout here.
Yeah, Dante Hayden turned the ball over there. So it's 37-35 Boyle County. And we'll see what's going on right after a little bit of music. All right, right out of the timeout, Hayden picks up a foul on Thompson. They give it to Barnes.
Oh,
Basket by Shepperson.
Luke elevator right there.
He got way up there and laid it up and in.
Yeah, notice with Darian Bell kind of having those two fouls. He's playing good defense, but he's not being as physical as he usually would be.
Foul called up top. I believe that one's on Barnes. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Boyle County in the lead, 39-35. You know, for Danville, this is a very tough game. And for Boyle County, being 8-10, you wouldn't look at this game on paper and think Boyle County had a chance. But you know what? They have put in fight. Coach Webb has instilled fight in them, and they have really come out and played very well in this first opening part.
They had that one. Danville had that one little run that caused Boyle County some havoc. But other than that, it's been all Boyle County, and it's like Danville can't get over the hump now.
I know.
Oh, he gets
Ooh.
jump ball.
Tied up. I think he tossed the ball to the ref and it bounced off his face. So that was kind of funny.
I didn't catch that part.
But that is a jump ball. As Barnes is holding his shoulder a little bit, I think he came down hard on that. There's Barnes again. Fouled.
Man, he's a difference maker.
He loves it. He loves getting fouled.
He's kind of the Rebels' heart and soul right now. He's out jumping everybody,
Outworking everybody.
Hustle, yeah. He wants it right now. He wants it more than anybody on that court.
I think so too. And as a freshman, and I mean, being a leader with his play, that is impressive, and that is a luxury for Boyle County. Misses the first free throw. How many points does he have right now, Wilson?
Preston?
Owen.
Owen. He now has 6. He didn't really show up too much in the first half.
No, just a free throw.
No, this second half he showed up a little bit more.
I didn't think he had a lot. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's quick. Woo. Well, it looked like a foul on Sloan, but Bell scores instead. Whoa.
Oh, we got it.
Tough call there, but Shepperson is called with the charge. So Bell goes end to end, scores a basket, gets all the way back, and takes a charge. What a play by that young man.
Yeah, he shows a lot of fight.
So the Admirals looking to take the lead here. Bell fires from three-point range, air ball.
Preston Barnes or Owen Barnes, I'm sorry.
You're good. Gives it to Shepperson. Oh, he misses a layup. Wide open layup is missed by Luke Shepperson. I think he wanted to yam it and realized he was underneath the basket. That one's on Hagen Webb. And it'll send Trey Dawson to the line.
Looks like Seasbury's coming in here. Checking in for number 1, Luke Shepperson.
Tommy comes down with a nice rebound there.
Dawson knocked down one of those. Wait, did he knock down either of them?
He knocked down the first one.
Yeah.
Is the score wrong? Oh my goodness, stripped by Hayden. Blocked by Zeesberg.
Darian Bell. Hagen Webb.
Webb is slow to get up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's hurt. He is definitely hurt.
He looks a little.
Is this? If he hit that one, shouldn't Danville be up 2? Danville should be up 2. Danville should be up 2, I think, but I'm not sure.
Let's trust the official score.
Basket there. Hotchkiss knocked that one down.
That's 10 for him on the night. What's a timeout by Danville?
That was a questionable call.
Yeah, that's
it
a
looked
tough
like
one. That's a tough one. It didn't look like he had the ball, but they did call a timeout there. So Danville, I think, got away with one there.
Yeah, I think they should have had a change of possession there.
It's so hard to make those calls if you're an official. I mean,
But it's also good coaching by Danville to see that it was getting ready to happen, and he was quick to call that timeout.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, those officials, they're working very hard out there, getting up and down the court. And
They are.
everyone in the gym, no one's saying anything positive to them for the.
You feel, you got to feel for him. Nobody's ever like, great job, ref.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't
Every
see
now
that a
and
lot.
then.
Every now and again, but not often.
Whenever that's happening, someone else is disagreeing, and
Yep.
they take pride in it. And
Was that the Admirals' second 30-second timeout?
That was a full timeout, was it not?
No, I thought that was a 30-second.
They've already called 2 30 seconds on my clock, but that is.
But this is 30 seconds, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what they
So
called.
maybe the last one was full. My bad.
I just saw the ref do that.
So yeah, that would be their second one. Yes. So now they've got 2 full timeouts left. I seriously think it should be a tie game. I don't know. Shots up and good by Dawson.
he's been all over the court for Danville this quarter.
Just a little bit under a minute to go. 43-42, Admirals on top.
Rebels don't seem to be in no hurry here.
The Rebels need to capitalize on this possession.
They really do. They need a basket now. Take the lead going into the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. Got it. That should have been a 4-point play. I'm just going to come straight out and say it. That should have been a 4-point play. I believe he was fouled in the process of shooting, but they did not call it. And 45-43 is the score. As infield guards Sloan. Sloan wants a 3, drives, kicks to Bell. Bell drives,
Takes
fires
it
it up. No good.
In and out.
No. Bell can't get it to fall. And it is 45-43 with going into the fourth quarter.
What a ball game we've got going on
Oh,
here.
it is awesome.
That momentum in that last possession just felt really good. And
It did. That deep 3 on the foul or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah, I look for this place, this atmosphere. I mean, it's a good atmosphere, but I look for it to intense a little bit. I mean,
yeah,
people get more into it. It's a back and forth game.
it was very, very good that Bell missed that play.
Absolutely.
Very good for the Rebels.
Absolutely.
All right, we will be right back after a little bit of music.
Rebels coming back onto the court.
It depends on how the game's going.
Oh. You want to do it again? All right. Good deal. Good deal.
All right, welcome back.
Jack, can you tell me how many points Aiden Sloan has?
4. He has 4 points.
Very shocking.
It seems like he's been everywhere, right? But no,
Yeah.
he just has 4 points.
But
Because he hasn't scored in the second half, and I'm like almost 100% sure of that. Foul called here. That'll send Bell to the free throw line. That was on Grant Hotchkiss. Bell knocks down the free throw. That puts his total up to 11.
If he scores, okay, 45-44, a little bit under 8 minutes left to play.
Rebels moving the ball well here.
Oh. Barnes with the offensive rebound. Big basket by Owen Barnes. There was nothing going there, and then a three got jacked up, missed it, and Barnes came away with a huge offensive rebound and a putback.
Difference maker for Boyle County right now.
Sure is.
Couldn't agree more, Wilson.
Hayden just wants to hold it up top. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, 47-44. Boyle County in the lead. Bell is blocked by Thompson. Again by Thompson. Oh, they're going to run a little 5-out set here, try to get that floor opened up in the middle. Can't really get what they want going. They want a little pass to the wing, and they can't find. They finally get it, but they're in a bad situation because Barnes came up. Barnes loses the ball, and Fell gets it back. Don't force. Got it. And Fell knocks it down after a little head fake. Rebels push the lead up to 5. Short. I think I was blocked. Obviously. Shots up. Oh my goodness. Dawson just chucks it up over top of Shepardson. We'll be right back after this timeout, after a little bit of music, and this has been an awesome game.
Yeah, 49-46, Rebels on top. 5 minutes left to go in the last half of the ball game, so we'll see how it goes. Thompson thrown into Barnes. Back to Thompson.
All right. Thompson drives up the floor. And now they're going to try to get into their little set. Not in the right spot again. Can't really get 5 to work, their little 5-out set. And Dawson converts that one, which gives him 15 on the night. Yeah, I think you got to get into a different formation. That 5 hasn't been working, so you got to get something different going.
Yeah,
attack Hayden, maybe, or not Hayden. Sorry, Bell.
They seem too poised right now. I mean, it looks like Luke Infield.
Yep, there you go. Oh, just loses the ball there. Hayden Sloan is quick.
Yeah, he is.
Fouled. And that'll send Carson Thompson to the free throw line. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, 49-48. Boyle County is in the lead. Did he miss both of the free throws? Thompson misses the first free throw.
Boyle County's got all 4 back here. I don't think they can get the rebound.
Thompson really needs to sink this one in.
Yeah.
And he
There we
does.
go.
(50-48), 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Hayden shoots and misses
Way off.
horribly. That wasn't a good shot, I don't think,
No,
for
they-
Danville.
A lot of Danville's shots have not, been shot well. Just not very smart at all.
Well, that's typical of Danville basketball. I know even in middle
call a
school,
foul.
they take a lot of bad shots. You see that a lot. I don't know. I'm sure it's not coaching, but there's just a lot of guys out there. I know Aiden and Dante for sure both like to attack, and they both like to be a star. Which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes if you overdo it and just try to take over yourself, it can be a bad thing.
They shoot a lot. They
do.
just don't make a lot. I would like to see that final
do
game.
sometimes.
I would like to see that final game stat to see the percentage of how many field goals they make compared to how many they shoot.
Infield misses.
Yeah, that's a field goal percentage to be interesting. They don't seem to turn the ball over a lot either. It's just bad shots, which are basically turnovers. 50-48, 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Boyle County has a shot at this, up 2. Is a good shot at this. As Imfeld knocks it down the second one to extend the lead to 3. Boyle takes a timeout here. Just get it back into focus, and the cheerleaders will take over from here, and we will be right back.
All right, a little bit of a wrestling update here. Evan Browning just beat his opponent to move on further in the regional tournament, so congratulations to him. The wrestling team is doing really good here in this regional tournament so far.
They sure are, but the basketball team is also doing very well. Up 3 points, 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. They've got a great shot at this game and a great shot at the 2 seed in the district tournament.
We've got a great game here. It's going to come down to the wire. Whoever wants it more
is going to get it.
That's right. A smart play by both teams. The smarter team generally wins.
Which so far, to me, has been Boyle County. It's not a bias. It's just a... Shepperson hits the layup. Puts Boyle County up 5 points, and the whole crowd
Nice
erupts.
hustle right there by Luke Infield. He made that play.
He sure did, but then he gives up a foul here. Not a bad foul, just a guy got around him, bumped him a little bit. That won't send him to the line, though, and we'll see a little underneath out of bounds. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, 53-48.
Yeah, I don't know why Carson stopped right there on that.
I think he had it.
Yeah, he must have thought he was playing rec league where you can't go behind the half court.
Is that even a rule in high school?
It is in rec league. Oh.
Played middle school rec league a little bit. It was fun. Played in the middle school team mostly, though. Shepperson with the ball up top here. Hands off to Barnes, who attacks.
Oh, gets his rebound.
Gets his own. Gives it to Thompson. Thompson doesn't want to let it fly.
Rebels need to calm down
Thompson's a
here.
very good player, but his shooting percentages are not great, and I think he's comfortable with just driving to the basket and not necessarily releasing a three unless it's wide open.
Havoc, and
He does, and he creates a lot of shots for others.
he kind of moves in a different way than most people. I mean, he moves great. It's just his steps and the way he shoots it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's his form, but
Oh, it's not an awful shot. It's just he prefers to let others shoot. I think from what
kind of
I've
like Kelsey Hinkle in the girls'
Yeah.
team. She shoots a little bit different than everybody else, not the normal way. But
And
that's
she's not a
wrong.
great shooter, but she does get other people good shots.
Thompson, he's had a lot more effect in this game now. He's
He
been
has,
in the
he
game.
has. He has been a very impactful player, as much as any of the guys with 15 or 20 points.
The Rebels using a lot of time off the clock here. A little bit over 2 minutes left to go, 53-48. Rebels still leading.
They'll hold the ball the whole game if they can.
Well, they're poised right now. They're
Timeout.
smart play right there by Grant. He knew he had nothing.
See, that was a senior play. Call a timeout instead of make a bad pass or force a bad over the head, chug it up, something like that. I don't know.
A little bit of another wrestling update. Kevin Misseldine moving on in the regional tournament as well with a win over his opponent. So, I mean, once again, the wrestlers are really dominating in this regional tournament. So let's see. It'll be interesting to see how far they go. Hopefully we come away with a few regional champions.
Another thing like we were talking about earlier with the great athletes we have. Last year, Jordan Bates, 130-pound state champion, I believe.
Hey, let's
Going to Army
show
West
his little
Point.
thing up on the wall up there.
Yep. Went to
Jordan.
Went to wrestle at West Point, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
to be able to get in that place, that's truly amazing.
Yep, you
that's
see his
something
jersey up on the
few
wall there.
accomplish.
Yeah, that is Jordan Bates' wrestling jersey.
So, I mean,
he's the first wrestler to be up there on the wall, so that's pretty
I
impressive
think
for him.
maybe one of the first from Boyle County to go to West Point, probably.
Yep. Very interesting. A very good school. I mean, so he's, once again, we talked about center earlier. You're getting a good education there. He's getting a good, discipline there at West Point. So, I mean, it's just.
I've been to West Point. I went there on a football visit. It's kind of in upstate New York.
Is that interesting?
Oh, it was the coolest place I've ever been to. I mean, it goes right out over the Hudson River. It's just beautiful. And, it's basically your own town, but you're closed off. Nice cut by
Got him
Luke.
behind.
And
Goes up to the
one.
other one. Oh, I think he went up to.
That's what I'm talking about.
He went up there to yam that thing, and then he got fouled, lost the ball, and it fell in the rim.
Yeah, he's
Minute
he's
52
showing
left to
right
go.
now.
55-48. Rebels capitalizing on that possession and with an and one.
Luke's up to 14 points now.
I see assistant coach Jimmy Clarkson over there getting real fired up. That whole bench over there is right behind their team as Luke
Got fouled.
Infeld gets an offensive rebound and is fouled by Dante Hayden.
Now, that's what I'm talking about out of
My
the
bad,
student
Darian-
section.
Darian
That's what I'm
Bell.
talking about.
Yeah, the Rebels got some life right now. They got the energy. They got the momentum. They want it more, and they're showing it right now.
Knocks it down.
56-48. A little bit under 2 minutes left to go.
Infield's up to 18 on the night.
I mean, what a talented player right there. What's he averaging, Jack?
Luke Infeld is averaging 15 points a game. 15 points a game. Phenomenal player.
Ready to go.
And Barnes is all over the Admirals on defense. Rebels are pushing it up to an 8-point lead.
Nice play right there by number 14,
Ethan Cooper. Did he score it?
Yeah, he did. Great reverse layup.
How bad I looked down for half a second. Of
Yeah,
course,
cuts it down to a 6-point lead with
minute
Rebels.
and 34 to go.
Yep.
Press seems to be having a little trouble here for Boyle County that Danville has on them. We'll see if they bring somebody up to help. Yeah, Hotchkiss is calling for him.
Deep ball. Shepperson got it.
Going up again. Oh, he
Lays it up and in. Luke Shepperson. Cooper had 2 hands in his back. I don't know how much contact there was as Dawson gets an and one, but Cooper did have 2 hands in his back.
I did not.
A tough call for the Rebels there as he goes up for the lay-in. You know, there was some contact, but apparently enough for the referee to warrant a foul there, and we'll see if Dawson can knock down this free throw. And he does.
Good to go. Admirals with the press.
5-point game, minute 22 remaining. He's got Barnes wide open, doesn't see him.
Got a foul.
I wonder if they've singled out Carson Thompson as a guy they want to foul. He's not a particularly great free throw shooter. He's a good free throw shooter, but not great. He is at roughly 65%.
Preston or Owen Barnes with the rebound. Shoot.
Oh my goodness! What a player! What a player!
That was very impressive right there.
No way. Nope. Carson Thompson has the ball. Rebels up 7. And they foul Grant Hotchkiss. Minute and 3 seconds to go. Up 7 points. Daniel, I think Boyle County might run away with a win here.
I really think so too, Jack. It feels really good to be a Rebel fan right now.
Knocking on some wood. Sorry about that, guys.
We still got a little bit over a minute to go. Minute and 3 seconds. Hotchkiss has got to make these free throws here. Misses it.
Really needed to make that one.
Yeah, this is a big possession here for Danville. Shoots. No good.
Cooper.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Great job by Carson Thompson getting that jump ball.
Possession goes to the Rebels. 52 seconds to go. 60.
Cooper needed that one to fall if they were going to have a chance at winning this game.
He could have got a better shot.
And they took him out.
Not a.
It wasn't the best shot.
No, it's a deep 3 fading away, and there was still plenty of time.
He's surprisingly good at those. In middle school, I know we played against him, and he was #1 priority.
That's the second time Danville's got burnt like that.
3. No, that's 3. We missed him the first time. Barnes is wide open and very upset that Thompson didn't give him the ball. I know what he would have done if he got the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Would have loved to see that, actually.
What number 11, Jalen Dunn? I think he's got 5 now. Is he out? I believe so. With fouls.
Yes, he is. He is gone. Jalen Dunn is gone. So Cooper checks back in for Dunn. Thompson knocks down the free throw. Extends the lead to 8. And Hotchkiss does the senior move of taking everybody back. Man, he's been a great leader all year, coach on the floor.
Takes the lead to 9, 62-53. A little bit over 40 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Cooper fires, misses it.
Infield comes down with it.
Are they gonna foul?
I don't believe so.
Yep, they sure are. And they foul Thompson. They let a lot of time bleed off there to foul.
That wasn't a very smart play by Danville, but granted, it is a 9-point lead with under 30 seconds to go. And at this point, it'd be hard. Not saying it isn't possible, but it would be difficult for a comeback.
It's virtually impossible.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jack.
Yep, me and Daniel got it. All right, Thompson shoots, scores.
(64-53), 22 seconds left. The Rebels just gained possession.
And that's going to end the game. We're going to have a sideline interview, we hope, by Wilson Kelly. Boyle County wins the game 64-53. Huge win over Danville. And Boyle County will advance on and come into second in the district.
Yep. Good win there, Jack.
Huge win for Danville, or Boyle County.
Yep.
That is just absolutely monumental, and Wilson Kelly is rushing down there to try to get an interview with Coach Webb. Daniel, what'd you think?
I'm telling you, Jack, it's good to be a Boyle County fan when you can, beat a rival like that. So, I mean, it just feels really good. The Rebels played great, better than they have recently with, they lost to West Jessamine. They allowed 94 points.
They've been blown out a couple of times.
Just a ball game, a really good ball game to watch.
Very, very fun to watch, very fun to be a part of. And we are happy to say that Boyle County is second in the district, and they have beaten Danville.
Yeah, just two good things to say right now.
Oh, very good things. And that means that Boyle will get home court advantage, so it'll be easy for us to
Can you tell me a little about the game tonight and how y'all played and how y'all came out with the win?
Well, I've been hard on the guys for 2 days, and they responded. I challenged them. They responded. And it was not an X and O's thing. It's just guys wanting it more than them, I think. Just wanting it more and compete for 4 quarters. We did that.
Let's talk a little bit about Owen Barnes. He really seemed to step up his game tonight and have a big impact.
Well, I'm proud of Owen. I challenged him pretty hard at halftime, got on him pretty good, and he responded. So I'm proud of him. He didn't sulk. He didn't feel sorry for himself. He came out and he took the challenge and went with it. And he was just amazing on the board.
All right, well, congratulations, Coach, on the big win. Thank you.
You've done a nice job.
All right, well, great interview by Wilson. Got a lot out of Coach. Coach did great. It was a fantastic game, and we're just proud of the Boyle County Rebels out there.
Yep.
Danville has this game will be rematched. This will be here. It'll be here again. It'll be the district second round after Danville play the DCA or KSD and blow them out, and then we'll be back here and we will be.
I thought the district tournament was at Lincoln.
Is it at Lincoln?
Yeah, district tournament is at Lincoln this year, so we will be coming to you live from Lincoln.
We will be at Lincoln. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. I misunderstood that.
No, you're good. We talked a lot about Owen Barnes there. Owen Barnes did a terrific job coming in the second half, really showing up and, showing that he had passion to win this ball game. Really played. His athleticism showed.
He did. He was awesome.
I think Hunter's
he got up, and some of those rebounds, I think he was 2 or 3 inches above the rim.
I think Hunter's going to
coming down with those.
Try and go get Owen so we can talk to him a little bit, and hopefully he can make it up here. If not, he was a big difference maker tonight.
I mean, he was a huge.
There's a lot of the Rebels played once again as a team. Really showed up, as Coach Webb said, and just they listened. He challenged them in practice, and they really showed up tonight and showed that they wanted to win this ball game.
I can confirm that he did in fact challenge them in practice hard.
Yeah,
that's good. That's what they need. I mean,
and it really shows because they allowed 94 points against West Jess. So just shows you that they kept the Admirals from scoring tonight.
Coach Webb said that he was tired of losing. He was done with it. He said he didn't care who he had to put on the floor. He was going to win. And you saw tonight, these guys wanted to win. Yeah, they were tired of losing.
Yeah, they came out tonight. They came out hot. They came out of the
whole
box.
Game.
And then Danville went on that big run with that 16-0 run where Boyle didn't have a basket. And at halftime, Danville was ahead by 3, I believe.
Yes.
And then for Boyle County, they won by 8.
Yes, Boyle County won by 11.
11, okay, yeah.
So they won the second half by 14.
To come back by like that shows what kind of character you have. And Coach Webb's obviously been pushing the guys a little bit, and they've responded. And they've got a good run, they can make in district. I mean, they hanged with Lincoln County the other night to beat Danville. It's looking pretty promising for the Rebels.
So I agree. So what does the district lineup look like? Who's first in the district?
So first we've got Lincoln County.
Yep.
Second is us, and then Boyle County, and then we've got Danville, Garrett, then KSD or DCA. I'm not sure. I don't think it really matters. It's a blowout. It's a blowout city either way. But Danville will have to play one of those teams, and so will Garrett. I believe those games are at Lincoln County, I've been told, and we will be bringing those to you live. The boys' games. Will we do? I'm just going to ask our Coach Fi here. Will we do Lincoln County against Garrett as well, or will we just do our games? All right, we'll just do our games.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun.
So make sure you guys stay tuned real quick. We're trying to get some player interviews. We'll see how that goes.
It'll be a fun time in district.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like there's 3 teams that can win it: us, Boyle County, Lincoln County, and Danville. Any of those
Garrett
teams
could win it.
They could.
Sebastian is crazy.
They could, but it's hard for one player to own
we got
the
Owen
team.
Barnes coming up here to join us.
All right. I know he was fired up tonight. He was excited to play, and we're excited to get him up here. Did Hunter go get him all the way down there? Nice. All right, Wilson, well, real quick, I'm going to ask you who you thought your player of the game was.
Oh, my player of the game, it would have to go to Owen Barnes right here. He was all over the court, jumping over people twice the size of him, and he was just playing really good basketball. It showed.
All right, hello, Owen.
What up?
How you doing?
Good.
What were your thoughts about your game tonight?
First half we started out slow. Second half, coach got in us. I just played my game. We played our game.
How high above you were? How high above the rim were you on that rebound?
I felt like I was touching the sky.
No, and you're just a freshman, and to come into a varsity basketball game like that and have the impact, it showed a lot about you, and you were all over the court. And what do you think your biggest impact was tonight on the floor?
Rebounding.
I agree. I mean, you had probably close to 10 or more than 10. You were jumping up, you were aggressive. You were the heart and soul of that team tonight, and you were wanting it more than anybody else out on that court.
What fueled you during this game?
Halftime, coach got in us. He just said that he just told me to play up. So I've been playing my game, so I stepped up, did what I needed to do so we can get this win.
You sure did. How excited are you to probably get another chance at Danville at districts against Lincoln? At Lincoln against Danville. My bad.
I'm stoked. I want to beat them again.
Who did you think, other than you, was the best player on the floor for us?
Say we all did good. Luke hit down big shots. Grant controlled the pace. Carson did everything. Shep rebounded.
Really played as a team this game. Really showed, too, because you guys brought it together there at the end and kept that lead from Danville from scoring lead. I mean, they shot bad shots all game, and I think that really did because of your defense. So, I mean, really good game.
You did great, Owen. Congratulations, man. See you later. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I think that's going to do it for BCSN tonight. We're done, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
We really want to thank Wilson Kelly for joining us on this broadcast. Wilson, it's been really good to have you here.
It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll get to do it again soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Once again, catch us next Tuesday for the Southwestern doubleheader here at Boyle County High School at 6 o'clock. So join us then. But for now, it's been BCSN.
Signing off.
Bye-bye.